Uh, Complete. BigEAstro, episode 264. You know what it is. Sometimes introductions are kicked in the rhyme, and my philosophy is rhyme, brother, rhyme. Sometimes I can't breathe, but my brain is straight, because my heart and my soul meet on the right date. Lyrically, I'm much more than great. I never hesitate. This kid can levitate. Astro traveling, the javelin is in my hand. Don't you understand? I know the deeper plan. Mars and Pluto, the Scorpio tonight. I'm breaking it down. I'm gonna make you feel alright, getting you prepared for the next 20 years so you can elevate and move past your peers. You wanna shine. Introspection in your mind and your heart. Make sure you're nothing but divine. Be pure and demure at the same time. You should know about the incomplete rhymes. This is my cry for help, and I hope you hear it. God told me to tell you, 2025. And I hope you hear it. You would never shine in a cipher of minds, cause these rhymes are here to elevate the times. Yes, son, I'm one of the greatest of all times. Yes, I let some other cats just shine, but mine to mine, we can grind and we can go to battle. And then you'll run away and you will start to tattle, rattling along the cattle they cannot see. I hit you with some fruits and vegetables, B. Forget the apples, forget the applesauce. And on the microphone, lyrically, I am the boss. Par for the course, solid like a horse. Don't you understand that my voice box is force? Like the Skywalker known as Luke. And when I know the birth chart, it's 100% proof. This lyrical Jedi uses the third eye, you see, to tell you the truth about astrology. Potent lyrics from a broken spirit. This is my cry for help, and I hope you hear it. Shout out to Rugged and Raw, True Speaker, Hip Hop Forever. Let's end it off like this. Few days away from election day. Tired of the text messages, 20 a day. I already voted. Yes, I should be quoted. This hip hop quotable is more than just floatable. Potent with all these rhymes. Complete, one of the greatest of all times. Freestyle Styles is more than just free. Shout out to Ludacris, Jada, and Styles P. Yes, this Virgo flow. When I grab the microphone, I'm the top choice, yo. One of the best, even in the West, but I'm from the East. The belly and the beast. A New York MC that spits the poetry. Used to rock in the fourth grade. Freestyles on the bus be raising the elevation all the time. Telling all the kids you should listen to the Eve rhyme. Ooh, ooh! What's the deal? Knowledge, Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology. Yeah, it's Mars and Pluto and Scorpio, episode 264. I had to hit you with some rhymes. The Taylor twins won tonight. Oh my God. I know it's late. Thank you for people coming in the chat. What's up, good folks? Hope people show up tonight. I know it's late on the East Coast. On the West Coast, it's a decent hour. Overseas, I have fans and subscribers from Australia, New Zealand, Scotland, Ireland, Canada, Africa, Latin America. I got love for everybody. And I get love from everybody because I extend the truth, the bars. So we're talking about Scorpio Mars, the traditional ruler, Pluto in Scorpio, the modern ruler. How you guys feeling? The Scorpio moon. And let's set it up too. Hey, what's up? And want you to know this Scorpio moon is opposing Uranus and Taurus and conjunct Mercury and in a grand water trine tonight with Neptune retrograde in Pisces and Mars in Cancer, your private dancer. So there's a lot on the table. This is for you Gen Y millennials, because Pluto and Scorpio generation, you have got a huge assignment. I don't know if you guys know this, but the next 20 years, you're up to bat to take over this world. And you're built for it. Your soul chose to be here at this time. And please don't doubt yourself, but you've got to elevate. The scorpion to the phoenix rising out of the ashes of the pain, trauma, and crisis, which is painful. It burns your buttocks. And then you soar like the eagle, which is Anguilla, the constellation of Scorpio. Hence, the eagle of America, the trine, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Election Day, or Independence Day, Election Day, and Inauguration Day was March 4th. They switched it to January 20th, right? Lloyd Strayhorn broke it down. I wasn't sure if it was Roosevelt or Truman, but he said it was Roosevelt. Went from March 4th to January 20th. This is my dinner. I got a couple of French fries and some apple slices. So the Taylor twins, they won 26-0 tonight. There was a couple kids on the other team that were playing a little dirty, like 3 kids, but Jackson played starting safety. Mateus was linebacker. Jackson had 3 pass deflections. He was kicking off too, played kicker, and had about 11 tackles. Mateus had a good tackle too. And really proud of the Taylor boys. First year playing football. Jackson is the soccer star. Sorry, I'm being rude. Waiting for wifey to come. She's coming with mocktails. And remember, I told you guys, tonight, if it's just, let's say, 10 people coming here. Oh, I already got the fries. Oh, excuse me. I know, I'm kind of ghetto tonight. But I am a native New Yorker. You know, sometimes the New York comes out of me and I'm like, yo, I don't give a F. I'm hungry. But I made sure I was here on time, and I hit you with a dope freestyle rhyme. So if we just had 10 people all super chat $10, then I'm going to answer, or, however many. But if we get to $100 in super chats tonight, while I break down Mars and Pluto and Scorpio, I am going to answer one personal question for everybody in the chat. But that's only if we get to $100. Okay. So, my better half is here. So maybe I could eat some more and stop talking, because she's going to be the chat. But Pluto, Scorpio generation, y'all have got to transmute the pain, trauma, and crises from childhood and past life and stop focusing on the money, power, and sex. That's what millennials are good at. You're good on Instagram, TikTok, but money, power, sex. Now it's time to elevate past that and heal and be the transformative, magnetic healers that you're supposed to be, the spiritual alchemists that you're supposed to be. That's what Pluto Scorpio is about. Okay?
Hello, everyone.
We're going to get into it. I was bragging on the Taylor twins. Oh, and the truth, his team is 8-0, but really 9-0 because their other team is forfeiting their last game. They're so afraid to play because they haven't won, and my son's team, JV football, they're undefeated. So they're going to be officially 9-0 in the season. That's dope. His first year, I'm excited for him too. Go ahead. Say hi.
Hey, how are you? Hello, everybody. So, yes, it is Saturday night, and that means it is mocktail time. And tonight, I tried a new one. Watermelon Mojito by Recess.
Yeah, we don't drink anymore.
Yeah. And it's okay. Like if you drink, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know. Something just changed in me this year. And I stopped liking my cocktails as much, which is very bizarre. But anyways, it's not bizarre because we know what's happening. But anyways, this one has guayusa, which is, I think, a type of plant, mushroom, something. Then we have L-theanine and lemon balm in here to help calm you and all of that. So,
Why don't you read who's in the chat?
Anyways, I am going to Hello, hello. Yes, intuitive Scorpio. How are you?
You have to be here for this one.
Good to see you.
What's up, man?
And it says good evening. And SS. So SS says, cool, sir. I'm cusp 21 to 20. I'm a cusp 21st April. Can you advise me about my prediction?
21st of April.
Mm-hmm. So that's what, Aries?
No.
What is that?
That's my mother's birthday, Taurus. 0 degrees Taurus. That's dope.
And SS is from India, I think.
Oh, India. Okay. So SS, what's your sun, moon, and rising? So your Taurus sun is 0 degrees. What's your moon and rising?
And intuitive Scorpio said that was a dope freestyle. Wasn't it a good one?
Thank you.
I was listening to him from the other room.
Oh, you heard it?
Yes, I did. I thought it was very good. I really like, and I love that part of that rhyme, broken rhymes from what was it?
Broken lyrics.
Lyrics.
No. Potent lyrics from a broken spirit. This is my cry for help, and I hope you hear it.
Ah, yes.
That's from my boy Rugged and Raw from the True Speaker verse, second album.
Yeah.
I had to sample that for my new song, Cry for Help. Because that's going to be on God Told Me to Tell You.
Yeah, that's that.
Because you got to cry out to God for help.
So,
okay.
Vanessa Marie just showed up. Hello, hello, hello. Glad.
What's up, Vanessa Marie? I think you're new.
Glad to be caught, Vanessa. And
I think you're new.
Yes.
You want to share your big three, Vanessa?
So yeah, please, your big three.
Your big three.
So we needed big threes from SS and Vanessa.
Yeah.
And I do not feel left out, intuitive Scorpio. And
I don't remember your big three.
In the East Coast. However, we get an hour with the time change. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We changed tonight.
All right. At 2:00. We don't change out here, but what happens is we're normally now 3 hours behind New York, and then we'll only be 2 hours, which is good and bad for watching sports. It's not so good for the late night, but it's good for the morning, so it's not so early.
That was one thing that I did not like when we lived in New York, is that sometimes some of these sports things would be running until like 11,
I'd make her crazy because I'd be up late watching the games.
I'm like, I'm an early. I go to sleep, honey. I'm like, ooh, let me get my beauty rest.
Pisces grandma.
Absolutely. So Vanessa says she is new. She is a Gemini sun, a Leo moon, and a Sag rising.
Sag rising, Gemini sun in the 7th house, and the Leo moon in the 9th house. Was your mother your big teacher in life more so than your father? And is dad up in the cookie jar in your relationships? You can do really good in the marketplace, sales, business. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but we were at a football game. We are football parents, and it's late night for us over here, 7:30. We're hungry. But I made sure we were here for you guys because we want to have some fun.
He's been planning this. And so we've got our mocktail watermelon mojito.
Watermelon
this is
mocktail.
Kind of our tradition for anybody who is new. We always try and bring this out and share it with you guys. This one's pretty good. Very light taste.
It is light. I like it actually.
Very light taste. I still think they have a lavender vanilla one or something.
Oh, that was the best one, right?
Yeah, I like that one the best, I will say. But
this is a good second, though.
This is a good one. Okay.
We had one night that wasn't so good. Do you remember which one that was? We don't do this every time we come on live, but it's becoming like a new tradition. Shout out to Prince, R.I.P.
So, intuitive says I'm a Scorpio sun.
Yes, I remember
Pisces moon and Aquarius rising.
Oh, you about to
have already stated my big three.
No, you have. It's been a while though.
Many podcasts.
Well, you're always welcome, and we miss you, bro. But
yeah, I remember you, intuitive.
Yeah, no, he's been here plenty of times.
I was gonna say.
But that Pisces moon in the 2nd house, you got a 6th sense, super intuitive and psychic. I know when people are talking to you, you can sense the BS meter. You about to have the crazy, as the young kids say, glow up with the Pluto on the ascendant for the next 20 years, starting November 19th. But just so you know, for you, the Pluto Scorpio generations, Aquarius risings, Pluto's virus, its detoxification, its toxins, transformation, Hades, the underworld, right? We're talking about that today with Pluto Scorpio. When it's going to be in Aquarius for the next 20 years on your ascendant, anything can happen. And you're going to be at a point, intuitive Scorpio, where people are going to be magnetically drawn to you. And then some people are going to be a little bit weary, fearful, and scared of you. So tread lightly. Let them know that you are the spiritual scientist and the humanist, and you're here to advance the world and society, especially with that Scorpio sun in the 10th house. Okay. So let's talk about Mars and Scorpio.
So just really quick, Coco Locks is here. Hey,
what up,
girl,
Coco?
how you doing?
Hello, girl.
Very good to see you. Vanessa said that yes, her mother definitely was one of her biggest teachers, way more than her father.
Oh sure. Yeah, I know.
And
make sure you hit me up for a birth chart reading. Eric at BigEAstro.com, or just visit the website, BigEAstro.com. Make sure you guys smash the like button for me. Please
don't just tap it, smash it.
Smash it. Smashing's better. Tapping's fun too. But like it and comment after the show is over. And please subscribe to the channel, because some people watch, some people comment, and then don't subscribe. And I'm like, oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, we're trying to get to 1 million.
Yeah, I mean, with all the views that I've gotten in comments, you would think I'd have way more than 8,000. But that's okay, because I am still thankful and grateful for what I have. I stay in gratitude. I take nothing for granted. The fact that one of you are here tonight watching me,
thank you, guys.
It means a lot.
We love it. We love it.
Okay. Coco will tell you. She comes to Coffee Talk. Oh, let me say, Coffee Talk is next Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 2 hours, $20. We're going to be doing two very interesting birth charts. The Pisces first, Justin Bieber. You know, he's been in the news with the whole Diddy stuff. Then the Aquarius, connected to Diddy as well, Ashton Kutcher, the actor. I'm not doing them because of Diddy. I'm doing them because I think it's really fascinating to really see who they are and what could they be involved in other than singing and acting.
Well, they are actually, they go back. They have a history with each other. So they've teamed up with various projects over the years. So
you mean with Diddy?
No, Ashton and Bieber together.
Did they really?
Yeah, I mean, because they have. I was looking for different things, and they've been on different late night talk shows together, going on for different things together with each other. So, anyways, SS says, "Sir, I'm a 21st of April, 1982. Advice? Any advice for me?" I think we need.
I wanted your rising and your moon.
Yes, we need a little bit more detail.
But, you know, 1982 tells me you are Pluto Libra, right? And you have that Taurus sun. But that's all I can go off of. You know what I mean? So you want to share. If you don't know your moon and rising, I get that. But I'll tell you this. You're born on the cusp of power.
Oh, thank you, Danny.
Oh, what is that?
We've got a super chat.
How much? We got to keep track of them.
$9.99.
$9.99. Okay, if we get to 100, we're going to answer real serious personal birth chart questions for everybody in the chat. So we're only $90.01 away. But when you are the cusp of power, you are so independent. You are bold. You are fearless. You know, you have I don't want to say a fountain of youth, but you can replenish yourself. You are the cusp of power. They don't say that for lightly. And you being on the 21st, like my mother, 0 degrees Taurus, that is so strong, that energy. Now, I do a 5-day orb for the cusp. Some astrologers only do 29-0 or a 3-day orb, 29-0 and 1 degrees. Any astrologers that you see doing the 7 and 9 day cusp orb, It's too much. Doesn't make sense.
Okay, so Intuitive Scorpio said also a millennial with Pluto in Scorpio.
Oh, you are a millennial. I wondered. I felt like you were an OG, at least Pluto Libra, but you're Pluto Scorpio. Okay. Well,
And
then we're going to really chop it up with you tonight. But let's start with Mars and Scorpio first.
Coco Lock says she's got Scorpio in the 8th house. Just
Yeah,
wrote that a bit ago.
I know you do. So, you know what's fascinating about Mars and Scorpio? It's at home there. This is a real strong yin yang energy. Bruce Lee has it, Oprah, Jimi Hendrix, some different people. Think Usher. But what's so fascinating, when you have Mars and Scorpio, you could be the greatest supervillain, greatest criminal in the world. I mean, the greatest. But you could also be a powerful metaphysical healer. Now, this is a generalization because we have to look at what house it's in and what aspects it's making. Mars itself is brothers, boyfriends, willpower, drive for men, sex drive. It's your action. What about your energy? It is the warrior, the soldier, the general. If you don't know this, whatever the sun desires, Mars will go out and get it. If the sun says, I want the big piece of chicken, Mars will be like, I'll go get that. If I want $1 billion, Mars will say, I'll go get that. Mars in Scorpio is fire and ice. Yeah. Rick James, Tina Marie, for you young folks. So, I mean, but it's really, it's such a powerful, potent energy. But remember, Mars is movement. It cuts, separates, divides. It's the soldier, the warrior. It's fights, it's arguments, it's blood, procedures. It is also property and land. If you have Mars in Scorpio, you may prefer to live by water. Unless you have it in the first house, because then you do better in the desert. Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico. Makes sense. Arizona is an Aquarius state. Yeah, Lloyd taught me that one too. Shout out to Lloyd Strayhorn. Make sure you guys go watch our episode breaking down the election. It was deep, deep, deep. Have you guys voted?
That was a fun one.
Hope you guys voted.
So we've got Lavender Fields.
What's up, Lavender?
I think is Lavender new? I've never heard of Lavender.
Lavender is a client, but she's new to the live.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you, Lavender.
Lavender, share your big three.
And she says, curious to hear about millennials time to lead.
Oh, yes. We're going to get into it because Pluto Scorpio, you guys have a huge responsibility. But let me finish up with Mars Scorpio. First, we got to get with the traditional ruler, then the modern ruler. And Lavender, you could put your big three in the chat and welcome, my friend. And keep doing the music, that's important. You missed my freestyle at the beginning of the show, so make sure you go back and rewind it. Your boy went in heavy.
It was a good one.
Yeah. So one thing also about Mars and Scorpio, and I was saying that they could be like a spiritual alchemist because Mars, the fact that it is your energy and your action. Now, women, you could be attracted to Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising men if you have this. But please remember, ladies, the Mars is the boyfriend, not always the husband. Or, I'm going to keep it real. The Mars could just be the hot, sexy one-night stand. I don't recommend it, but, I'm not judging either. But usually when you look at the Mars in a female's chart, it's not going to be. You can bang your head up against the wall if you want to and not listen to me, but it's not going to be kosher. Now, unless your Mars, Jupiter, and Venus and Juno were all in the same sign. But when you're looking for your significant other or love match, you want to look at the 5th, the 7th house, the Juno, the Venus in terms of how you want to be loved, and the Jupiter. The Mars is just like who you're going to be like, ooh, that's some eye candy. Don't touch the candy. No. Halloween's over. Not so good. Put the candy down. Hope you guys did well with that Scorpio new moon. We're still in that energy. And we really, with this moon tonight opposing Uranus and in the grand conjunct Mercury and in the grand water trine with Neptune and Mars in Cancer, this is really a time for you to walk into leading and taking the lead the next 20 years through your spiritual discipline. You guys see the world. It's poo-poo, kapa, poo-poo. It's crazy. You can't afford not to, every single day, 7 days a week, no days off, do some sort of spiritual practice. I don't care if you're meditating, toning, grounding, earthing, doing different mindfulness, stillness, just deep breath work, yoga, hiking, walking, just laying in the bed with the lights off and no sound at all, just hearing your heartbeat and your breath. Even if you can only do 5 minutes, I recommend 15 to 30 minutes a day. And I love doing all of the above, especially the grounding and earthing. The trees are sentient beings. They have wisdom. Talk to them, ask them. You receive with the left hand on the tree, right? You action orientated or, energy released out of the right hand. Touch the tree with the left hand, hug it, ask it for wisdom and knowledge, insight. Seriously, take the time tonight, even when we get off of here, manifest with your water. I thank you for the abundance and blessings and nurturing and healing my body and restoring my health every day and providing for myself and my family. Talk to the water. The world's 3/4 of water. Our body's 3/4 of water. Purify, cleanse, and talk to the water. Mira, bebo agua. Comprende? Mars in Scorpio, you can be the Reiki master. You can be the surgeon. You can be the FBI agent, the detective. You can be the astrologer, the chemist, the person that works in a funeral home in the mortuary. You can be the private eye. You could be the sex coach. You can be a Kundalini awakening teacher, yoga, any of the metaphysical arts, human design, tarot, numerology, astrology, soul contract readings. Mars in Scorpio can literally bend and manipulate energy if they know how to do so. I'd have to see your whole chart and all the alignments, but I'm telling you, these people got power. And if you think about some of the people and the names, you can use it for darkness. Okay. You want to use it for good. On this channel, I only promote the good. I'm going to take it to the darkness. You got to know about it. You can't be afraid of it. You have to embrace it and go through it. Right? And this is what comes up with Pluto Scorpio. You have got to take time for deep introspection. Scorpio is a fixed water sign, feminine energy. Earth and water are feminine, fire, air, masculine. So introspection is not hard. Pluto is your soul psychology, soul psyche, pain, trauma, crises, childhood, past life. It's magnetic energy. It's power, sex, the underworld, secret societies, the occult knowledge. It's magnetic energy. It's fear. It's virus, toxins, detoxification, transmutation, transformation. As I said in the beginning, and some of you guys came late, what's the Scorpio? The scorpion. Going to the phoenix rising out of the ashes. That hurts. It burns your butt because you're really transmuting out the pain. And then when you're fully healed, the top of the triangle, Anguilla, the eagle. You soar like an eagle. It's time for Pluto, Scorpio, Millennials, 83 to 95, and a little bit of the Pluto Libra. I think the Millennials officially started in 1980 or 81. We can't just base it only on astrology. You guys, Pluto, Scorpio, you are going to take the lead the next 20 years. You are going to help us form and investigate and get to the clarity and purification of the truth of the age of Aquarius. You're here to set down the foundational blocks. Your soul chose this. You're not for joke, and you're not a punk. You are no joke. As the elders and wisdom keepers would say, we've been waiting for you, young Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pluto Aquarius to Pluto Scorpio is the square. This can make you or break you. Not all of you are going to shine and lead. Some of you, it may break you. That's what squares are here to do. They're here to like get all the dirt off of you, polish you up so then you shine bright like a diamond if you're willing to do the introspection and work and be healed. If you're still focusing on the money, power, sex, the lower root chakra, sacral energy and vibrations, you're not going to ascend and lead us into the fifth dimension. You, Pluto Scorpio, oh, you're so dope. You guys have got to be the inspiration, speak the truth, soul merge, be brave and courageous, point out the iniquities and the wrongs and the secrets in this world. Don't fall into line of the programming of the matrix and just say, oh, I want to be the best person in the matrix. No, you want to break it and escape it so that you could help formulate the 5D here on Earth. The veil is super thin right now. People are seeing all types of things. These X-class solar flares have been off the chizzy art. I mean, listen, these last few weeks with Pluto in Capricorn at 29 degrees, and right now it's opposing Mars in Cancer, your private dancer. This is really letting you know until November 3rd, right? Tomorrow, it's a wake-up call. It's the last aspect, major aspect to Pluto Capricorn before November 19th. We get into Pluto Aquarius for the next 20 years. You saw what Pluto Capricorn did, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But as it's winding down, we are seeing all of the stuff come up in the political, financial, and entertainment systems. When we get to Pluto Aquarius, it's going to dig up the secrets of the science, the technology, the environmental, the nonprofit, the health, all those type of groups. We're going to see the lies in the dark web, in the AI, in the crypto, in the medical field, in the Red Cross and FEMA and all these people. It's already starting to come up because we're on the 29th degree. We're going to see through the veils of how we've been deceived when we think, oh, I'm donating to save bunny rabbits. Oh, I'm donating for cancer. You're going to find out where it has not been going and where it has been going. You better not take my last fry.
There's plenty of fries.
I will cut.
Listen.
I will cut a Pluto Libra. I'm Pluto Virgo. All right, let's read some comments. I'm gonna get back to you.
9-6 Super Sport.
Whoa, who's 9-6 Super Sport? What's up? Welcome. Share your big three.
Aries.
Okay.
April 8th.
Shout out to the Aries.
SS says thank you. You're welcome.
Welcome, SS.
An altruistic hermit.
Oh,
it's a cool name, right?
I like that name. Share your big three. Welcome. Nice to meet you, Eric Taylor.
Can I get some love? I'm an Aries ascendant, Cancer sun, Scorpio moon.
Hold on, wait. Scorpio moon in the 8th house, Aries ascendant, Cancer sun in the 4th. So
I'm a Pluto Sag.
Pluto
so
Sag.
That's not my.
That's all right. You still get love over here.
Yeah, you can still. We don't.
Come on.
We don't discriminate.
We love the Gen Zs, and in terms of astrology, you're learning. So what's up with you and your dad? Sun in the 4th house. Did your parents get divorced? Are you still an introvert, or do you feel like you're coming out of that now? You will come out of it between 26 and 32. Maybe if you're Gen Z, maybe you're still 25, 24. I don't know. But the sun in the fourth house in Cancer, you can really, get into things like banking, working for the government, teaching, therapy, counseling. I'd have to see your whole chart, but you know, with that moon in eighth house, and the trine from the sun and the moon, mom and dad wanted you, okay? But I'm getting the feeling that have you had to do a lot on your own? And have you had to step away from mom and dad and their teachings, even though they loved you? Okay, let me know.
Guess who's here, Mama Miss?
What up, Mama Miss?
Mama Miss, it's been a minute, Mama. And she said, "Hey, y'all, how
We
you
missed you,
doing
Mama
live
Miss. How
this
you feeling?
Saturday?" It's
We
good to
here on
see
a
you.
late night. Now listen, how we doing? Danny set it off, the super chat. We got more than 10 people here now. If everybody gives $10, I'll answer one personal free astrology question for everybody if we get to 100 in the super chat. I think we're at $9.99, right? Do we have any others?
Yes.
No?
No. So let's see. Intuitive
Scorpio.
Scorpio says it was born in Uranus, born in Uranus ascending, in Sagittarius generation, and yes, I voted early.
Yeah. Well, my theory. I do it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to tell you who I voted for, but this is the first year I didn't care if I did not vote. But we both decided to vote mainly for all the local stuff. Yes, it's important for the presidential. I think we should have a 3 to 5 party system. It's still embarrassing. I'm 54 years old now. I've been voting since I was 18. And the fact that we can't get 3 to 4 different candidates to really talk about real issues that benefit our lives. And we have, just red and blue and 2 candidates every year, not just saying these 2, where it's, especially in the last, 3, 4 elections, it's just name calling and you didn't do this and you lied about that and da-da-da. It's like, I don't know, what, 5th, 7th graders? There's no one talking about real substance to benefit our lives, right? Right now, we all know gas, food, supplies, everything since 2020 has gone up tenfold, and not our salaries. Homelessness in every major city is out the wazoo.
And it's spilling over into the suburbs.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Immigrants, and I'm all about immigrants. Honestly, I don't even like or believe in the concept of borders, right? Half of this country anyway was Mexico, but you can't have people coming into the country getting free services and then regular citizens like you and I, homeless people, can't get nothing. Look at New York City, look at Chicago. These cities are being destroyed. I mean, you even had, and he's in a lot of trouble, Eric Adams, applauding Biden and Harris early on in the beginning, and we'll take the immigrants, and then after a while they're like, we can't afford this anymore. We can't put them up at hotels and take them, because it's you guys, it's not realistic. You don't have a country if you don't have healthy. Do you realize none of us Americans can go to all these other countries around the world and just go and hang out? We have to really fill out forms and visas. How long are you in my country for? When are you leaving? Where are you going? I mean, it's legit. And for you to get citizenship, you got to go through serious hoops. And sometimes you got to own stuff. You got to buy. Okay. I mean, these are wild times. And I want you not to get your hopes up for whoever you voted for, because I don't think either way, whoever wins, you're going to see much of a difference. I still with these planetary alignments, I still have a hard time feeling or seeing the election. And I don't think you'll get results until you're lucky if you get them by the 10th. I mean, it could be the 6th or 7th, but you don't know what legal issues will come up. We have the Libra South node. You know, Jupiter is in Gemini on Kamala's ascendant, and it's hitting his North node exact Trump on election day in the 11th house of the president, and his son is there too, and the Uranus. Anything. I mean, anything can happen. But unfortunately, I just don't believe that either one is going to take us where we really need to go. You and I are going to take us where we need to go. Pluto Scorpio is going to take us where we need to go, right? You talk about like the old adage with Trump, drain the swamp, which he did not do. We need to really, if we were in our right minds and right knowledge, we would really be at a place where we think everybody in DC should be in prison and has no right to lead or run our country. And I'm keeping it real. If you know, you know. I think what happens is we get so caught up with our individual lives, we get distracted, and we don't know about all of the lies, all of the money sent to all these foreign lands and countries. And our citizens who go through disasters in North Carolina and Florida, $720, $750. Come on. Anyway, that's enough of that silliness. So any specific questions about Pluto Scorpio? Because, you know, when you're looking at Mars, right, who's at home in Aries and Scorpio and exalted in Capricorn, not bragging, but she's got it. I have it in Virgo. In Virgo, it's good for being an astrologer. And, you know, it's in my 11th house. So it was good for actually analyzing what? Sports radio. Mars is the athlete, sports. But when you have it in Capricorn, that's the CEO boss, right? She's had like 2 or 3 businesses. She's a boss. You know what I mean? And Mars in Scorpio, oh, you know what else you can do really well if you have Mars in Scorpio? I don't know if I mentioned this. I said the Reiki, but massage therapy. But you can also be brilliant at acupuncture and somatic work and also sound healing, sound therapy. Okay. Now, the house placement matters. Okay. But I mean, Mars Scorpio, you know, good, bad, ugly, and different. You could get into all different types of mixes. Okay. So how are we doing in the chat?
So we've got
questions.
9-6 Super Sport.
What's up, 9-6?
Aries Sun, Sag Moon, Libra Rising.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big 3.
Oh, no, wait. Libra Rising, Aries Sun.
Sag Moon.
Sag Moon in 3rd. Moon's in the planetary joy. You may have been a good athlete growing up playing sports. The relationship with mom may have been was mom a little religious? Or like very, you know, like tough teaching, the law, the beliefs, philosophies. Those Sag Moons, they can be kind of rough. And
I know, I can't help it. It's so hard. Like even after the fact, I'm, oh my God, why am I doing this? And I'm like, because I can't stop.
Sag Moons, it's a challenging, because it's so much about its beliefs and the law and the right thing to do. It can be very dogmatic and preachy. It
bothers me.
Yeah, it irritates her. Mm-hmm. But that
don't grab my son's football helmet.
Yeah,
that's wrong. That's not the way you play the game.
Oh, she was ready to fight at the football game tonight.
I stood up.
She was like, calling out the other parents.
Parents, talk to your kids. And then they said something to me, and I'm like, come over here and say that. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'm not even that type. Sag
Moon, man. Sometimes I'm like, do I need a leash for her?
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, no, maybe a muzzle. No, it's not. I'm joking. These are jokes, but
no, but you know, like they were playing dirty, and when people play dirty, and
that's not cool,
and you could hurt my child, I begin to lose it.
Yeah, she's the mama bear. I was letting them know too. I mean, you know.
No, he was, but I was like, ah.
Yeah, but that Aries Sun in the 7th house, though, you could be really, really good at business, but you probably have to have, and this was 9-6, You probably got to have your own business. I'd like to know what you do for a living. You guys hit me up. Remember the Scorpio birth chart sale, Sun, Moon, Rising. And anybody who wants a chart, BigEAstrology.com. Oh, wait. Let me announce my new service. 60 minutes live
This
over
is a good
Zoom,
one.
$125, focusing on your Saturn return, first, second, or third if you're an OG. All right.
This is perfect.
This
Like,
is- this
honestly,
is
I
a
think
great-
this is probably one of the best services that he has, because I think about our oldest son is 25,
Yeah, a
about
couple
to
years
have
away.
his
Yeah.
Saturn return. And I think that it's such a pivotal time in people's lives, because
Yeah.
you really are just going through
Becoming
that
an adult for
transition,
real.
becoming an adult. And then when you think about the second Saturn return is when that's that midlife crisis
57,
time,
58. Well,
when
it's
you
past
want to
midlife.
start. Well,
Yeah.
is it that late? I thought it was
Yeah.
more like,
No,
okay.
that's the Uranus opposition you're thinking
Okay.
about as midlife crisis. But that second Saturn return is for the, 58, 59, like you guys having it in Pisces now, or the first one. So what's so great is that in this chart reading, I'm going to be looking at your Saturn, the sign and the house it's in, all the major aspects, and I'm going to help you navigate and survive. That's what it's called, navigating and surviving the Saturn return. So we're going to look at where you have blockages, where you have fears, limits, delays, anxieties, where you are struggling with your responsibility, your discipline, being structured and organized. And I'm going to help you with a game plan, and you're going to receive videos, the recording of the session, and really I'm going to help you to up level and to kind of not sail through, but smoothly go through and navigate the Saturn return, so that way there's no bumps. Because let me tell you something, if you do not respect Saturn, we live in a Saturnian bubble matrix. Saturn will kick your essie kessie. For you young folks, that's the buttocks. It will kick your butt. Okay. And you want to get this reading. So right now it's not up on the site yet. So hit me up, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. Just like the Scorpio Sun Moon Risings, 65 minutes live over Zoom, natal, soul return, secondary progression. That's 161. Or the mini movie of your life. And you can email me pictures to put in there, custom video summary, current transit recording, current and future transits, and videos of planetary placements with both services. That's 251. Scorpios, I got you. You know I'm a Scorpio rising, so I'm gonna go extra in on you and hook you up. But definitely, that's my new service, the Scorpio birth chart sale, and navigating and surviving the Saturn return. Okay.
So we have an Alana.
Hey, Alana.
Hello.
Wow, welcome.
Very nice to meet you.
How's she spell it?
She spells it ALANNA.
Oh, that's different. I like that. She got two L's.
No, yeah, I have two L's and you have
two
N's.
N's.
Yeah. So Alana is a Scorpio. She's a Scorpio here, great, 67 Detroit.
Oh, I love that. Okay. 67. You still got a little bit of Virgo Uranus conjunction. So I already know you got some potent healing energy. What is your sun, moon, and rising? You're the Scorpio sun. What's your moon and rising? But thank you for coming and take advantage of the Scorpio birth chart sale. You know I'm gonna go in. I got love for Motown. You know, I'm New York City. I respect Detroit.
So Alana said that you read her life. It's time to soar, Grandma. My grandma used to tell me, never have wishbone where your back one ought to be. I like that.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like your grandma.
You have a very special grandma.
Yeah.
Sun, Scorpio, moon, Aquarius, rising, Cancer.
Wait, Cancer rising, Scorpio sun in the 5th house, and Aquarius moon in the 8th house. Ooh, that's why you're here tonight. Sun, moon square. Hope mom and dad stayed together. Or were you raised by grandma? Let's keep it real.
Ooh,
but that's you got Mars on your ascendant right now. Will retrograde out, but is going to be there to April 2025. So the way to work with that energy for you, Alana, you want to do a lot of, after work, or, if you can, whenever, walking, maybe yoga, meditation. But when Mars is in Cancer on your ascendant, you're going to have that extra boost of energy until April 2025. So you got to burn it out. And you can get into a lot of emotional arguments and fights with people. So I suggest maybe even taking a cycling or kickboxing class or Tai Chi, because you're going to feel this energy on your ascendant, the Mars, okay? But that Scorpio sun in the 5th house, you know, you probably like real deep, melodic, intense, like emotional music. If you're, born in 67, I know you don't like this mumble crap, rap trap stuff. You're like, give me some more of that old school, good, Marvin Gaye. Turn off the lights, turn them off, right? Teddy Pendergrass and stuff, Barry White. But if you like the hip hop too, you like, bring back Obi Trice, old school Eminem. I don't know about the new Eminem, if he's cloned or not or whatever. But you just like, no, I want the old school, But definitely great energy. Okay, let me know about mom and dad, But the square doesn't mean they got divorced. Squares opportunities for growth. But it means when you were born, they were kind of like in a little disagreement. Okay, so go ahead.
Let's see.
Had to hook up Alana because that's my wife's name.
He said, Alana said, you really know your stuff.
Yes, I do.
And Altruistic Hermit said that
Altruistic Hermit
is retreating back into herself or himself, herself.
What's the big three?
Let me see. I'm not sure. Big three for altruistic.
I do like this watermelon.
I just learned about my chart last year.
And
what it encompasses, and it's a complete opposite of my parents, especially my father.
Is this altruistic saying this?
No, this is altruistic. Yeah, altruistic hermit.
So altruistic hermit, you should really reach out, book a birth chart reading with me. I go in deep. I help you reprogram the subconscious mind, heal the inner child, create a dream book, positive affirmations. I also have a Astro Life Transformational Program, you guys. It's on the website, 2000, but it's on sale for probably to the end of the year or till Christmas for $17.50. I mail you a whole kit. You get a notepad, a dream book with a wooden pencil. There's a reason for that, right? Writing, crystal, candle. You get child affirmations, positive affirmations, meditations. You get the live chart reading. And then we go deeper. Then the next 4 weeks, because it's 7 weeks, and then even after we're done, we meet for 3 months afterwards. Once a month, we check in to see how you're doing. I don't just leave you hanging. I want to make sure you're rocking and still grooving into your new energy. I'm teaching you how to literally become a Jedi and master the energy and flow of your natal birth chart. We go deeper 3 houses at a time each week. So you learn the aspects, the lunar mansions. So literally you see things coming before they happen. This ancient wisdom astrology, right? This is the map of your life and the remembrance of your soul. When you see things coming and you know your chart, oh my God, you see meteors coming and you're like ducking and moving. You're like, oh no, that's not gonna hit me, right? I don't walk around with any fear because I know what's coming, what's happening. She can tell you, I predict stuff all the time. But I also kind of help guide with the family and the kids and my clients. So this program, now you may not be ready for that, but if you are, definitely check that out or just hit me up for a birth chart reading. But I have a multitude of services that are extremely beneficial, even my moon tracking service. So check out the website, explore. It's pretty fun. Gotta, put some new upgrades on it, but it's a good site, BigEAstrology.com. And if you have questions, always email me, you guys, Eric@BigEAstrology.com. All right.
And then, so we've got Izzy
made
on
it?
In Tune.
I think
it's so in tune. I'm sorry.
So I think she was the one that asked me about the show. Welcome. Share your big three, and hopefully you still reach out and book the birth chart.
She said, "Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Taylor. Good evening to you as well." And let's see if I skip anything. I'm sorry. Intuitive Scorpio, I agree with you. With what you said about probably not voting early. And honestly, I am fearful about our future. Yeah.
Whoa. No.
But nothing to be feared.
No. Don't fear anything. Mm-hmm. That's the key. All this chaos, whether it's the regular news or social media, It's to get us in that lower
Right,
vibration and
right,
frequency of
right.
fear. What we've got to do is alchemize that, transmute it, and do the spiritual work and discipline. I almost died. I was in coma for 40 days, in the hospital for 85 days. I can tell you right now, I tangoed and danced with Satan. There's nothing to fear. We have eternal life. I astral traveled to my home. Some of you new people on here may not know my story, but 3 years ago today, I was still in the hospital. And matter of fact, on Monday, the 4th, I left the hospital and then went to the rehab hospital to November 20th. And then I put on my Rocky music and I rebuilt my body and my life to get home, still on the walker, but got home November 20th, 2021 with no oxygen. I lost 36 pounds, mostly muscle. I almost died of COVID and a Delta and the mixture of valley fever. They were trying to kill your boy. Fear nothing. Trust me, your soul knows what it needs. You got to listen, get still, get quiet, ground and earth in the physical body into the roots of this earth, Gaia, Mother Earth. Listen to the birds, the frequencies, the vibrations. You guys are so amazing and so powerful, especially Intuitive Scorpio and you guys on here that are millennials, your generation. You got this. There's nothing to fear. You just got to remember who you are. We are all so much more than what they've told us, you guys. If you knew everything, they lied to us about everything. I mean, everything. Most of what you think you learned, whether you went to high school, college, master's, PhD, most of it is BS and lies. Do you know in med school, most of these doctors, they don't know anything about nutrition and health. They know how to prescribe medicine.
Mhm.
And some of them who study to become surgeons, they know how to help you with surgery. That's when you go to the hospital, when you need a surgery. And sometimes you don't even need surgeries. Sometimes you do. I'm not totally anti-Western medicine, but we are family. We've been through enough. My mother, breast and brain cancer, dementia, she's had procedures. Our kids have been in the hospital, almost died. I've had 13 surgeries, never spent the night in the hospital until I did for 85 days.
Then you really did.
Then I did. Oh, somebody wants me to sleep over? Oh, gosh. You got to laugh at that. 13 surgeries, never spent the night in the hospital. Then when I go in to stay, I'm there for 85 days. Fear nothing. All right, let's read some more comments.
Let's see, is in Tune Church. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3 ABC. Hey, Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp here. I feel
Oh,
strong change coming.
yes,
Not
it is.
sure why in my life.
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, yes, it is.
You know why. Don't say not sure.
Yes,
You
you
know why.
do.
Because you're built for this, right? What's your Scorpio Sag cusp? What is your sun at 29 degrees Scorpio or 0, 1 degrees Sag? And what's your moon and rising? But change is coming. We're about to walk in to New Earth. Uranus Taurus is hashtag New Earth. Pluto Aquarius is hashtag New Earth. Uranus Gemini is hashtag New Everything. Remember the Jetsons? Even you young folks may not know. Yeah, we may get to those flying cars, free energy, and all this stuff. It could just be coming around the corner like 2032. We got to get through to 2027, the human design prophecy, when we leave the solar plexus, and as a collective, we vibrate from our heart chakra. Right now, you've got to send love to your deepest, darkest enemy. You got to forgive mom, dad, uncle, cousin, brother, sister, ex-husband, ex-wife. You got to forgive everybody. Guidance counselor, teacher, gym teacher, the Catholic Church, the preacher, the pastor. You got to forgive. We don't need heavy hearts. We don't need to hold on the burdens and the angst and the stress of keeping the records of all those that have done us wrong. It's not worth it. Tell them to kiss grits like Flo, right? I'm giving you references you guys are probably too young for, but still, right? I know my Alana from Detroit knows Kiss My Grits from Flo, right? But seriously, bye, Felicia. Don't hold on to anything. It's not worth it. And that's something that I help you with the coaching program and also with my birth chart readings to really transmute it out. And I give you the tools to do so. Okay? Go ahead.
Let's see. Intuitive. Also, my belief is that the world just hasn't been the same since 9/11. Then with the 2020 COVID, then the talks of H1N1 bird flu and other pathogens. Yep, scary world we live in. Yes and no.
It's wild. You're right.
But
No, it's a lot. But understand, you're still here.
Absolutely.
You made it. You're strong. You're resilient. You're gifted.
Strong, gifted, and black.
You are you are alive and you're thriving. You don't want for anything. You exist in positivity, love, and gratitude. I'm optimistic. I got Jupiter on the ascendant. I am the optimist. The sun will shine tomorrow. Even if they put us on another lockdown for COVID part 2 or 3 or monkeypox or Sears or scars or SARS or bars, either way, we could still transmute and levitate on Mars. Okay? Listen, they have no power.
No, they don't.
We have the power. That's what you got to understand. Half these people that you think are, some of them are not even real people, they're beings. And they try to harvest our energy. Believe that for real. Okay? Listen, nothing should surprise you, says 2020. And I don't even want to touch 9/11, okay? Because, it's whatever, right? But everything that you think you know that they present to you on a platter, I want you to smell a little closer. You can do your own research for just like 5-10 minutes, and you realize that you've been deceived. They want to keep you in the constant state of fear. Turn off the television.
Yeah.
That's the greatest gift you can give to yourself.
It was the best gift ever.
Turn that sucker off.
And you'll see your discernment and your ability to just see through stuff
go up like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care what you watch. ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, CNN, NPR, all of it's fugazi. I'm sorry, it is. You can get more answers from being quiet and going within. You have the knowledge of the universe inside of you. That's what Yeshua did. You guys are amazing. That's the trick, is to get you to think that you are less than. That you have to rely on some billionaire, some 1%er, or some government official, or someone else, or some outsourced savior to come and help you.
No outsourced savior. I like that. That's
a
good one. That was a good one.
Yeah,
I gotta give it to you on that one.
Read the book again. Just read what Yeshua, Jesus, his real name, Yeshua. Read, and it's highlighted in the Bible in the red. Just read what he said to do. Not what they told you. He didn't say become a Christian or follow Christian. You know what I mean? No. He was very clear about what he told you to do. Be still and be quiet. Get in the prayer closet. Meditate. Do your toning. Everything is energy, vibration, and frequencies. Do you know with the science and technology and Pluto and Aquarius what's going to happen? And you Pluto Scorpios, you guys are going to be leading the way in this science and research and investigation. Think about, nobody investigates more than Mars and Pluto and Scorpio. That's why I did this tonight. starting off November and right after this new moon, and the moon's in Scorpio, there are no accidents. This wasn't an accidente. Okay? One of our boys used to say that. He's a Scorpio moon. He goes, Mommy, I think I made an accidente. That's my Scorpio moon. Okay. Let's read some more comments. What's up with the super chats? You guys don't want personal questions? There's more than 10 of you here.
Let's see. We got I don't know, we'll see. And then Alana said, wow, you just say if you know if you know, you know. Wow.
Yeah.
That's so true. Then we have Vanessa Marie. Is Mars and Scorpio similar to having Mars in the 8th house?
Great question. Well, think of it like this. When you're dealing with houses, it's different from the actual sign. That's where sometimes modern astrology can get you tripped up. Scorpio is not inheritance or your in-laws, but the 8th house is. Scorpio is transformation, transmutation, money, power, sex, manipulation, like the 8th house. The 8th house is emergency, sudden events. It is the underworld. It is the occult knowledge. But there's nuances, just like the 2nd house, right? You can't just say Taurus is the same as the 2nd house, right? There are differences. Taurus is practical, pragmatic, grounded, right? But the 2nd house, we're getting into your 5 senses. We're getting into survival. These are attributes that Taurus may aspire to be, just like Scorpio. It wants to, because also with that transformation, death, and rebirth, the 8th house is also the sign in there, you guys. If you're an Aries rising, you have Scorpio in the 8th house, Scorpio sun and risings can be physically or sexually attracted to you. The sign on the 8th house can represent the in-laws. That's more of a Vedic principle, but I've tested it and it works. So you'll hear Western astrologers teach you that the in-laws are in the 9th house. No, you can see your grandchildren in the 9th house, your maternal grandmother in the 7th house. The 9th house is your father's teachings, wisdom, beliefs, philosophies, publishing, foreign lands, foreign travel, abundance, fortune, luck, teacher, preacher, guru, shaman. That 8th house and Scorpio are similar, but don't think they're always the same. So when you got Mars in 8th house, one, you may want to sit up all night long and research and learn the secrets of Skull and Bones, FBI, CIA, IRS. You got to pay your taxes because that Mars can turn in on you and they can investigate you for your taxes. If you have Mars and Saturn in the 8th house, please make sure you pay your taxes and get an accountant and do it on time and do it right, because that energy can turn on you and then you get audited. The 8th house is where you could see the end of your father's life. Did you know that? The 4th house, the end of your mother's life, and the 12th house, the end of your own. Now, no spiritual person, any readings you guys do, or astrologer should ever predict death. If they do, walk out and say, no, thank you, you're crazy. But I will let you know in transit, yeah, you can see it in transit. And those are the houses. 4th for your mama, 8th for your papa, 12th for yourself. And it's usually Saturn. It's not always, it's more Saturn than it is Pluto. When Saturn was in my 4th house of Aquarius in 2021, I lost my mother. My mother was a Pisces rising. Saturn was in Aquarius in her 12th house. She lost her life. You see how that works? Transit. These are the things that I show you and teach you when I work with you. I also teach one-on-one classes. I can teach you how to read natal birth charts and when I work with my next offering of my group class, I'm working on my level 2. The level 1, I'm gonna record it. This is happening in 2025. Maybe before the end of the year, we'll see. I'm just crazy busy, but I'm gonna record it so then you can download it for less. But when I teach it live again, it may not be till the end of 2025. But towards the end, early part of 2025, I think I'm going to offer my level 2 course to become a professional. But when I work with you one-on-one, you get all the bells and whistles. You get the little secrets that I know from just reading charts. When you read hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of charts, and the way my brain works, I'm like I'm a Virgo Scorpio stellium. I got a stellium in Scorpio, a stellium in Virgo. So like she'll tell you my memory is crazy. Crazy. Let's read some more comments. Ooh, hit the fan too. I'm hot.
Oh, you get in a hot flash?
Yeah.
Nah.
It's the sweatshirt. It was chilly tonight. We got rain tonight in Arizona for the first time in like forever. Ever.
So let's see.
And I'm gonna put up a poll for the Scorpio MCs probably tomorrow.
So 96 Super Sport says mom was religious, and we've got Vanessa laughing. I know these comments. You guys might have put these a long time ago. So
sorry.
Let's see.
Did Vanessa? Now we got 2 Vanessas here. Did Vanessa Marie give her big 3? I mean, she did when she came in. She made.
I don't know. Did we miss you, Vanessa? Let me go make sure.
Yeah, go chat.
No.
So we had 2 Vanessas tonight.
No, I don't think we had 2 Vanessas.
Yeah, there was an early Vanessa, and then there was Vanessa Marie, I believe, unless you just said her.
Oh, maybe I just said no. It was just Vanessa.
It was just one Vanessa. Okay.
Okay, wait. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to go through here to see. Oh wait, yeah, Vanessa. Yeah, Gemini Sun, Leo Moon, Sag Rising. Didn't we talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And what are the new comments?
So
intuitive Scorpio, you get this? You millennials, Lavender, you get this? Like you guys, dealing with this square. If you got the Pluto square, or if you're Scorpio Sun squaring Pluto in Aquarius, I mean, this is really an opportunity for you to change your life for the better forever. Don't think of the 90-degree angle of a square, right? First house to fourth house, first to 10th, as a bad thing or death sentence. Think of it as my I am energy can transform and transmute and change to grow. That maybe I leave my childhood home and get my own home. Maybe I leave my apartment and buy my own home. Maybe I leave my hometown and homeland and move to another country or foreign land. There's opportunities for growth and change. When in life, let me tell you this, especially for you millennials, I'm going to tell you, because I've been there. I've been there in that age range, and I did this. When you are willing to get uncomfortable and embrace change and grow, that's when God brings in all the troops and the angels and spirit guides for the deepest miracles in your life. I never thought I would leave New York. I left New York at 40 years old. I was like, what? I ain't leaving. And you gonna tell me I'm gonna move to Arizona? Get out of here. Me and Chuck D will come and move to Arizona. By the time I get to Arizona, Public Enemy shut them down, shut them down. Now I live in Arizona and I love it. I never thought I'd leave New York. And right now, honestly, I don't see myself going back to New York ever. Not just talking about living. I don't even want to visit right now. One day I'll go to visit, let my kids go see it and stuff like that. But spiritually and energetically, New York and California, I'm not touching it. And I'm not knocking you guys if you live in New York or Cali, but I really want you to be honest and let me know how you feel it's vibrating energetically. Because there's a different frequency and vibration in Arizona. It's very spiritual. If you've never been here, and I'm not just talking about Sedona, the Grand Canyon, which you got pyramids from ancient Kemet there. Africans, we are indigenous to this land. We were here. We were everywhere. There's pyramids everywhere. Okay. You gotta research. You gotta read. You gotta open up this, right? You got to open that up and you got to get these, right? Where's my friend here? Where is my friend here? There it is. One of my good friends. Aha. Get your crystals, okay? Sleep with crystals under your pillow. I help you with dream books and stuff like that in the chart readings.
Let's see. We've got
Oh, I thought I saw another
um,
super chat. Okay.
we've got is is so in tune. Sorry, I have a hard time reading that one. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Phoenix Rising.
Phoenix rising? Oh, Scorpio rising.
Oh, it says Phoenix, but
Okay, yeah, that's probably Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio rising, Gemini moon, and Gemini sun, 8th house. So, wow, that's a lot, Lucy. That's why you reached out to me and get that chart reading. Um, you know, you probably could become an amazing astrologer. You need to get into the gems, the crystals, the herbs. You should keep these in your pocket. Look at the Scorpio and Gemini crystals. Google which crystals go with each signs. I don't have them memorized by heart. I do know amethyst goes with Pisces. I forgot Virgo is definitely. I know that one of the gems is because my finger ring for Kala is what's the blue one? The sapphire. Virgo's good with sapphire, but so when you got the sun and the moon in 8th house, both mom and dad, they could have some deep, deep, dark secrets from you. But you can communicate in the other realms. You can see spirits. You can see people when they've passed on to the other side. You can become a herbalist. You could become a gemologist. You can rock with tarot, numerology, astrology, all of it. Okay. Make sure you get you some sea moss, burdock root, silogite, ashwagandha, spirulina, iron, ayahuasca, microdosing, mushrooms. Yeah, all of it. And Gemini Sun Moon risings, even though you're Gemini Sun and Moon, Gemini Sun Moon risings can be physically and sexually attracted to you as well. Okay. Go ahead.
so 9-6 Super Sport is a truck driver.
Ah, yeah.
And we have Poison Polish Nail Company. That's a new one.
Hey, welcome, Poison Polish Nail
So
Company.
Moon in the 8th house, is that like Scorpio, like a Scorpio moon?
Is that the question?
Yeah, Moon in the 8th house, is that like a Scorpio moon?
Not necessarily. What sign is it in? Moon in 8th house, you got to tell me what sign. So it could, let's say if it's in Gemini or Cancer, it can have attributes, right? She's got an 8th house moon. When you have an 8th house moon, you kind of, there's things between you and your mother that can never, that are unspoken or that have never been spoken. There's something like hidden. There's something that the mother's not revealing to you. And, the moon is a double entendre because it's you, or triple, right? It's you, your mother, and the family you create. That's why you should definitely get that moon tracking service. I love doing that service. It is deep. I take you through the full month cycle of your natal birth chart of the moon in transit, hitting each aspect, each sign and house every 2.5 days. And we break down how your emotional mind, body, health, intuition, madre, you, family, how that all plays out in a whole month. It's a powerful birth chart reading, the moon tracking service. Okay. But yeah, moon in 8th house, it depends on what sign it's in. So let me know. But it's, like I said, similar. The 8th house has similar attributes to Scorpio, but it's not always the same. Because the moon in 8th house is not necessarily debilitated. The moon in Scorpio is debilitated, which is not a death sentence either. Or I'm sorry, in its fall. It's in its planetary fall. Debilitated in Capricorn. That's my moon. I'm a Cap moon. My moon is debilitated. And now it's like a superpower. I love it.
Okay, so 123 ABC says, yes, Sagittarius, Scorpio.
1,
cusp.
2, 3. As easy as ABC. ABC is easy. 1, 2, 3. I said it backwards. Sorry.
Do, re, mi. Okay. Anyways,
What did they say?
yeah, Sagittarius, Scorpio, cusp, but it depends on what book you read for me. My writing is My rising is a Taurus, I'm assuming. Some
Taurus.
say
Okay.
I'm a Scorpio sun, moon, Sagittarius. Then some other books say I'm
It's
the
not books.
opposite.
You put it into the chart and it's based on the time of your birth. So it shouldn't be wishy-washy back and forth. You need to look, go to astro.com, put it in. I would look at the default. So it's not just Placidus. Go to the whole sign system. And you're either 29 degrees sun, 28 degrees, 0 degrees Sag, 1, 2. It's not either or. It's one or the other. Okay. That's going to be based on the date and the year. The time gives you that Taurus rising. So it's very clear and specific. If you want clarity, you come to me. Okay, I got you. I take care of you. So your son's is either Scorpio in the 7th house or Sagittarius in the 8th house. She's a Taurus rising. Taurus risings are great.
What is midlife? Are you
Midlife crisis? So it's, it's not just to me, right? So the life expectancy of a woman is, I believe, 79, 80. Of a man is 76, 77. It varies per race, culture. If you live outside of America, it's probably more because there's less toxins across the world. But generality, the midlife crisis is based on Uranus. Uranus switches signs and houses every 7 years. When you go through, let's say if you're born in Uranus and Sag generation and you were born with it on the ascendant, right? When it gets to Gemini coming up in 2026 of April permanently, and a little ingress in 2025, which I'll be talking about January 1st on Numbers and You podcast with Lloyd Strayhorn. Go watch that January 1st. I'll be talking about astrology predictions for 2025, and I'll do stuff here on my channel as well. But that's, 7 p.m. Eastern, January 1st, Numbers and You, Eric Taylor, BigEAstro, and Lloyd Strayhorn. So think of sevens. So 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Then we get to 42 to 49, right? We get into that opposition. That's the midlife crisis. That 7-year Uranus. When you hear the 7-year itch in a marriage, that's Uranus. Uranus can create a lot of upheaval in your life. We have it on the axis of our 1st and 7th house. When it was coming in 2018, I prepared her. I told her, I said, you're going to change a lot. It's on her ascendant, Taurus, right? I said, it's in my 7th house of relationships and marriage. Well, the astrology books tell you you could go through a divorce, an affair, this, that, all these things. I said, we're not going through none of that stuff. I said, but we're going to change, and I'm going to give you room and space and growth. You're going to go through so many changes. I'm going to change in terms of like my business and the marketplace and just da, 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 da. But the 7th house, even in my chart of Scorpio rising, is more about her, right? When it's in the 1st house for Taurus risings, it's all about I am, her, self, right? So when it's on that axis, it can affect the business partnerships, the relationships, the marriage. And yeah, it's affected relationships for me. But you look at that in the 11th and 3rd house as well, right? But so, that 7 years when you have a Uranus transit, you're not the same person afterwards. Just look at that house and it tells you what it's going to change. If it's in the 1st house, it's going to change you. In the 2nd house, it can change your money and your family. In the 3rd house, it could change your siblings, your local community, your reading, writing, learning, communications, and the adult relationship with your mother. In your 4th house, it could change your home and where you live and what home you have and the technology in your home. In the 5th house, it could change your creativity, your dating, your romance, your fun sex. You're tapping into your past life karmas, your heart chakra, right? So it goes all the way around. These are the things that I teach and talk about in Coffee Talk. And you guys should come next Saturday. We're looking 11 a.m., 2 hours, $20. And if you can't make it live, you can still pay the $20 and receive the recording, the videos, the charts. We're going to look at Justin Bieber's chart and Ashton Kutcher, both tied to Diddy. I did Diddy's chart and Jay-Z's chart last 2 months. I did Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. And on the mini coffee talk, November 15th, Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 70 minutes, only $11. And both these prices are about to go up starting in February of 2025 when I start my 3rd year of coffee talks. I'm really proud of that. It's probably going to be Oprah Winfrey's chart. If you know, you know.
So it looks like Alana is from from New Mexico. You, Alana, too? No, we're not from New Mexico.
No.
We're from Arizona.
We live in Arizona. We're not from Arizona.
We're
from New York.
We're from, but we live in Arizona.
We're native New Yorkers.
So you just right next door to us, Alana?
Yeah, she's in New Mexico now.
Okay.
She's from Detroit.
Where about? I'm curious. We've been wanting to
go.
go.
We got
I want to go to Taos, and I want to go to Santa Fe. I mean, I guess the ones that everybody wants to go to.
We've only driven through New Mexico.
Yeah.
You got a ticket.
Yes, we got a ticket in New Mexico.
And the police officer wanted to go hang out and get drinks with us.
We're just that type of people.
But we had children in the car. We're like, sorry, dude, and you're working. He didn't care that he was working though.
Yeah, no, it was a fun trip.
Yeah,
we loved Roswell. I want to go to the caverns.
Roswell has the best
Mexican restaurant
ever,
in Roswell.
Ever.
Right next door to a little dumpy hotel.
I mean, dumpy hotel.
But the Mexican food was dope.
It was dope. And, I'm from New York, so I like Spanish food, like Puerto Rican, Dominican. I don't like Mexican food that much, but that Mexican restaurant, I was like, yo.
It was like a Tuesday night, and there was a 2-hour wait.
It was a line.
And it was just like this random, and he's like, no, it's like this all the time.
Hole in the wall.
Even people who were there, they're like, yeah, it's always busy here all the time. And the food was,
we were like,
it was so
even
good.
The boys like, can we come back to New Mexico again for this food?
We're like, it's a very long drive just for some food, just for some Mexican food. But it was it was that kind of Mexican food. Like I might do it.
I actually want to go back there though. Roswell, and it's a fun little area. Roswell's fun.
Yeah.
Maybe you meet some aliens too.
And hippie. Oh, so you were raised by hippies? I was raised by a hippie, Alana. Oh my gosh, what are the chances? Both Alanas were raised by hippies.
Yep.
Yoga, yep. Mm-hmm,
hippies name their children Alana.
Yes, they do. Did your name come to your mother in a dream? That's how my name came to my mom. Let's see. We've got
it's also a mixture of your parents' names.
Well, listen, according to my mother, it has nothing to do with him.
Oh, okay.
96 Super Sports said, I would love to book a chart read. Oh, that'd be so nice. We would love for you
to
do so.
I would love
to
do it.
I'm so glad you found you guys. And we're glad to be found. Thank you.
Let me tell you something. I'm like the secret hidden gem on YouTube. I know I only got 8,000, but trust me, when you hang out with me, it's like hanging out with somebody that's got 800,000. You explore my channel, you will be blown away. I put in work, but I not just put in work. I give you truth. I give you quality. And unlike, I'll never talk bad about any other astrologers. I just don't, that's not I'm a classy professional. But I will tell you this, no other astrologer gives you the edutainment like I do, right? When you watch my videos and you watch my Pluto and Scorpio or my Mars and Scorpio, I'm going to give you the knowledge. I'm going to give you humor. I'm going to give you comedy characters. I'm going to give you rhymes. I'm going to give you style and swag and flair and glare and savoir-faire because I'm the bear. She's the bunny. I make the money. She puts the honey on the bread. I'm the locks with the dreads. Not no right said Fred. Just eat complete. I spit it so unique. I got the illest technique. The lyrical iron chic. With the Scorpio rising, the Capricorn moon, and I opened up my third eye and I see the truth and the future. Okay? I'm coming at you through the computer. Yeah. No, I'm a different cat. You're not going to find anybody else like me. I have a background. I am a professional actor, an MC, a writer, an actor. Screen Actors Guild. I've been on television and film, movies, wrote my own movie, own play, produced, right? I've been on Law and Order, New York Undercover, Welcome to New York, Oz, Sopranos, House of Bugging, Saturday Night Live, almost made it on In Living Color and they canceled the show. I've got my own movie. You can order it. But we got it on Amazon. Oh, here it is right here. Oh, silly me. Let me show it to you. Right? Make sure I got the box the right way. That's the right way?
Mhm.
No, this way.
Hold on.
I'll let you show it. There we go. Hate the Game.
Oh, whoops.
I should have been on the cover, but I wrote that and I casted, directed, co-starred in it. I was second AD. Hate the Game. And they loosely based the TV series Empire on this. Okay, we came out first. Showtime had interest. They didn't pick it up because they said we didn't have any, big name actors. I had Steph Lover in there and a bunch of New York City actors. She used to be on Power 105 in New York and WPGC 95.5, hip hop stations and stuff. And yeah, it's real good. When I wrote it, it was called Final City, though. Okay. And it's real deep. Final City, like Zion in the Bible. Yeah, it's deep. Okay, I wrote a play, The First Supper. All right. So, but also I was a teacher. I taught multiply severely disabled children 10 years in the Bronx. I taught for 13 years. Also taught acting to children. I'm not your average fellow. But I'm smooth and mellow, and I like to eat the jello. And one day I might learn to play the flute or the cello. I've always wanted to learn to play flute. Do you guys play any instruments? I love people to play instruments, but I've always wanted to learn to play the flute, right?
It's just because he really loves Ron Burgundy.
I definitely do love Ron Burgundy. I do. All right, let's read some more comments, and then we're going to get ready to go.
Yes, so.
But I'm having fun.
Eyes.
It's so.
Wait, I'm Scott. Is on. You know what it is? Because see this. I'm messing up your name. I'm butchering the name. It's the combination of the uppercase and lowercase and some of the slightly
She has Pisces Mercury. You guys gotta have easy names for her.
I'm kind of dyslexic, so I'm like, what the freak is so in tune? Is so in tune. Is so in tune. Oh my God, yes, thank you. Is so in tune. She's gonna tap in soon. And now Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Phoenix Rising.
Scorpio rising. Yeah,
Scorpio rising. Yeah. Why do we say Phoenix?
Because Scorpio, Phoenix is one of the.
Oh, we got a $20. Yay! And from our man, Steven LaScala.
What's up, Stevie?
Hey, Steven, what's up? Now,
Stevie's been to Coffee Talk. He's got a chart reading, him and Danny.
What's up?
Steve, I hope you come for Justin Bieber and Ashton Kutcher.
Thank you very, very
much. They're
much.
Connected to Diddy. I think Steve was at the Diddy one. Tell him, Steve, how fun Coffee Talk is, man.
Not at the Diddy party.
Let's
be very clear.
Sorry, you weren't at a Diddy party.
You can't say he was at the Diddy one. That people might misunderstand.
Sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to throw you.
He was at the Coffee Talk.
He was at the Coffee Talk reading.
Where we drank coffee and talked about
Diddy. We talked about Diddy's birth chart. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Stevie Weezy. Steve is cool, man. It's cool, smooth fellow. I love it.
Okay, so
how you feeling, bro? Hope you're doing good.
And Intuitive Scorpio said, I discovered your channel around the time when you had COVID. My mom had COVID. Oh, okay. As well in February 2022. She survived too. It's a blessing both of you are still with us.
I'm so happy to hear that for your mom,
absolutely.
Man. God bless you and the family. It's not a game.
But you know what? Let me say this. It was a rough time. But we are still standing. We are here. We are coming back. We are back, or have been back, I guess. But it's still giving. And that's the thing. Don't let anybody or anything change the light that's in you, okay?
Exactly.
The stuff we've been through, we could have been changed, but we have chosen not to. And it's so funny because even through my whole entire life, even before I met him, and I always thought to myself, wow, whatever I do, I'm not going to let them change me. They cannot have me.
Can't steal your joy.
That's right. Speak on it, E.
Don't let nobody steal your joy, for real.
Says, is on tune, in tune, is so in tune.
Is so in tune.
Is so in tune. What the heck is the problem here? I don't know. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're going to have to meet in person so that I can just learn your real name. Anyways.
She's like, my real name's Jennifer.
Just don't tell me that your real name is made up of lowercase and up and back and all that junk. I'll be like, I don't know. The girl with red hair. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 8.
My real name is Abigail.
Oh
yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, ABC, 29 Scorpio and Sagittarius, 0 rising Taurus.
29 Scorpio sun. Okay. And
Sagittarius,
moon.
0 moon and rising is Taurus.
Okay. So that moon in 8th house. Yeah. She got a Sag moon in 8th house. That's and that's the thing too. You can really in a past life you're probably I'd have to see yourself but you were probably the Sagittarius sun and you got a Sag moon. So in a past life I was probably a Capricorn. Okay, but that moon in 8th house, there's something hidden between you and Mom Dukes. But when you have the moon in 8th house, you can be a doula, a death doula, a midwife. You can see spirits from the other side. The veil is very thin for you. Whatever moon it is, it doesn't have to be a Scorpio moon. The moon in 8th house, it's like your emotional, intuitive mind is tapped into the other realm. Half the time, my wife isn't here. I'm always pulling her back. I'm like, come here. Plus, she's a Pisces.
No,
I'm like, come back.
Leave me alone.
Come back. It's okay.
Okay.
And she's like, oh, okay.
Okay, babe.
I'm here.
All right. So Mama Miss said that she led an impromptu astrology class today on TikTok.
I love it.
As an elder millennial.
Congratulations.
Super Aquarius, super Sag.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, Mama Miss.
You've been kind of talking about this for a minute, haven't you?
She's
a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, she's a poet.
Mm-hmm.
She's an Aquarius. Mama Miss is no joke. I love that, Mama Miss. Congrats. That's really, that's something to be proud of, you guys, that's what I'm saying. You're going to see with Pluto and Aquarius, you're going to find interest. Look in your birth chart, whatever house you have Aquarius in, just go look at it now. 1 through 12. That Pluto there, it is going to supercharge that house. And you are going to be, okay. So when I tell you, and this is what I've been telling her, it's time for BigEAstrology to come out with some more merch. So I've got license plate stickers. I'm going to put them up on the website for $3. Grab a sticker and show them. Right. But I'm going to start doing, because that stuff is going to come back. People are going to want astrology shirts, astrology earrings.
Driven by the stars. See,
Yeah.
we're just that corny.
Yeah.
Driven by the stars. Get it? Bumper sticker.
Yeah.
Drive.
If you want
But
that.
you can also put it just on your laptop.
You can put on your laptop. You can put on your car, whatever. But rock with BigEAstrology. It's only $3.
Put on your shirt.
And it's really cool. But I'm going to try to get to mugs, some T-shirts, because when I tell you what Pluto Aquarius is going to do, and I'm literally saying whatever house, we need
to get some really cool stuff. We're going to get some real cool spiritual stuff because I want more spiritual stuff in my closet.
Yeah. And we want to do organic or cotton or linen, right?
It's so hard to find anything good.
But listen, you guys, that's the next level, right? So you want to have the good sound. Stop listening. I don't even like to, and I love hip hop. I can't listen to a lot of my old stuff, although I used to always listen to the conscious people, so I can still listen to them. But I can't listen to the cursing and the violence and the negativity anymore. It doesn't go in my spirit. And I'm not trying to say I'm better than anybody or Pollyanna. I'm just letting you know how.
Oh, he's so Pollyanna.
I am Pollyanna. No, but how I'm vibrating. Like I put on DMX for the boys in the car getting hyped for a football game because they put on some ignorant, ratchet, rowdy music,
God.
and I was like, it was terrible because this mumble crap trap rap. I can't mess with. If I can't understand what you're saying, you rhyme for a reason. I need to understand your words. Not like, hey, I can't do that. No. Right? So I like De La Soul.
It was horrible.
Yeah, no, it's bad. I like
oh God, it was a horrible song.
Right. Okay. I like De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, Public Enemy, Boogie Down Productions, Karis One, Rakim, Nas, Slick Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Outkast, real lyrics, real MCs, nice and smooth, Dougie Fresh, like Run DMC, all of that stuff, right? So I put on DMX. I used to like X. I didn't love him. I thought it was, pretty good. I mean, I didn't think he was a prophet, but he was pretty good, right? But listening
you didn't think he was a prophet?
I didn't think he was a prophet.
Whoa,
but listen, they said that at the funeral. He was a prophet. I'm like, really? This guy that robbed the old ladies was a prophet?
And,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, okay.
we
I mean,
understood.
anybody that says quotes a couple of scriptures, I guess you could label as a prophet. Okay. All right. No hate on X, right? But listening to the music, the stuff that could usually hype you up, but all the cursing and just the violence, I was like, nah, like this isn't good either. Like, you know what I mean? Like it just, I wasn't rocking with it. So I'm saying all this to say, you want the instrumental jazz, instrumental hip hop beats. You want Thelonious Monk, classical music, Beethoven, Bach, right? You want high vibrational hip hop. You want bring back the neo soul. You want, bring back, the Jodeci, the Maxwell, whatever it is, right? But you also want sound bowls, your crystals. You want cotton, organic cotton, linen and wool, the two highest frequencies. They're like 5,000, but you can't wear them together. They nullify and go to zero. Excuse me, but stop wearing the polyester. What's the other one?
Oh my gosh.
The rayon.
Well, what's killing me now is that all of the shirts now are talking about this recycled polyester. Like somehow makes
it better. It's crap.
Green and healthy and good for you. And it's like, I was saying to a woman today at the store, I was like, oh, it's so exciting. You mean you remelted down the polyester to make new fibers and give me like
more plastic?
More plastic? Thank you very much. Like, I just want cotton. Okay,
but seriously, you guys, you want to change that frequency, especially with your underwear, men and ladies. Mm-hmm. But also think about it, your shirts, your bras. Bras are not healthy for women. They cause cancer.
Yeah, no, I know. And see, God, that's the one thing. Like, I don't know, man.
It's
all cotton bras. I guess there could be some good old cotton bras, but they're a little bit hard. I need a little bit of stretch.
But seriously, I mean, we have to reimagine. This is what's going to happen with Pluto Aquarius. Everything you're going to see, like people are going to want high vibrational, high frequency, everything. If you're ready to start your astrology business, if you want to boost your spiritual business, I do business birth chart readings. If you know your first sale or when you got your LLC or when the business started in your heart or you got your S Corp or you filed your papers or you want to do it, I can tell you the best time to file, to register, right? Seriously, this is the time. Go out on your own, build it. I mean, so many jobs are going to be lost because of AI and technology. You've got to be able to do something that a robot or a computer cannot do. Because if it can do it better than you, you're done. Right? That's why I love ChatGPT. It will tell you consult a professional astrologer. I'm like, that's right. You better. They'll give you the basics, but they can't see, astrology is also your intuition, you guys. It's not just text. I got a compliment today on my YouTube channel. Someone left said, I only follow 4 astrologers and now you are the 5th because you don't just base it on the technical, this aspect and this degree. You also give in your intuitive perspective. And you have to. There's nuance to this. You have to imagine the permutations. You have to imagine the Sag moon in the 8th house, the Sag moon in the 3rd house, the 5th house. Visualize the person's life and how that can manifest and play out. I've been doing this. I've been knowing this. Son, right? You can ask Debbie Solaris. She's been on like 3-4 times now. That's my friend. She'll be on again probably at the start of the new year, right? I helped to form the zodiac and the constellations. When I studied with Heather Elin and learned astrology, I picked it up like that. I got it so quickly because I was remembering. I've been doing it for many lifetimes on Earth and in the galactic. Okay? I'm way bigger than any numbers that I could get on YouTube. And thank you for all my subscribers. And I want a million. I want a million, like Wifey says. But I want you to know, I'm already worth more.
A million.
Yeah, I'm already worth more than a million.
Oh yes, you are.
Okay. So,
yes, you are.
Thank you. All right. So let's read the last couple of comments and then we're out of here. This has been so much fun.
Lavender Breeze.
Who?
Lavender Breeze.
Oh, Lavender Breeze.
I don't know.
Not Lavender Fields.
A different lavender, not Lavender Fields. So Lavender Breeze.
Welcome.
Sun, moon, and rising, please. But she said facts about COVID. It almost took her out.
Oh.
Which kind did you have?
Did you have
the Delta? The Delta was the killer. We've had it like 3 times.
Yeah.
But the Delta.
4.
The Delta was really, that was the biggie.
We've had it 4 times now.
So 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got
Let's see.
October, and then we got it the second time.
We had it in the beginning.
Yeah.
Then we had it the
one
second
I
time
got
when you
it,
were sick.
and then
we had
from
one
the
of the
football
time.
game with William, and then one of the time after that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 times. 4 COVIDs.
Okay. So, Coco Locks. Yes. The mocktail was good. See, Coco Locks has been here enough to know that I am becoming a mocktail connoisseur.
Yeah, you guys, no judgment, but tell
this is the thing.
Watermelon. It was actually nice.
It was nice. It was very simple.
Yeah, it was lighter.
I got this at
Sprouts,
and they have now started selling these individually. So, I was normally buying them in 4 packs, and they sell them individually. So, watermelon mojito. And this one has the L-theanine lemon balm. So they put in like stuff. They have guayasa.
Is that like mushroom stuff? Are they made out
of guayasa. I'm not sure if that's mushroom. It's like some sort of
fruit.
Something, yeah. So,
but it was good. And let me tell you this though too.
And I like it too because it's not very sweet. I mean, 25 calories. They only have 4 grams of sugar. Includes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So 4 grams of sugar, but 25 calories. I mean, come on, guys. I
like that. Only 4 grams of sugar, and it wasn't that sweet at all. That's really good because a lot of you gotta listen. Watch your food. Watch your drink. Remember, eat the fruits and veggies. High vibrational, right? The fruit is H3O. That's how you get properly hydrated. Put Celtic salt in your water. Talk to your water with love. Talk to your plants. That's my precious plant back there. I burnt her out in the sun, and I've been healing her back by talking lovely to her and watering her. Okay? But you got to really be intentional. This right here, that's why you have 2 ears, 2 eyes, 1 boca. Lengua. Dame lengua. Right? Boca. Your mouth, think of the sound frequency that comes out of your throat chakra, Taurus, right? It is the creator of life. Every moment, every thought, every word, the negative thoughts, cut them off here in the head. Don't let them dispense down the escalator and get dispensed out of your mouth because it's too late. You're creating your reality. You don't tell the universe that you want. That's an energy of lack. You receive it with gratitude, right? You don't just do affirmations and the I am, right? I feel, I know, I receive. You want to stay in gratitude, the 4 highest frequencies, right? Gratitude, joy, love, and authenticity. Age of Aquarius, Pluto Aquarius, authentically be you. When you're not you, it's like disrespecting God. God made you. You're one of one. There's a million Eric Taylors, but there's only one Eric Taylor. You're one of one. Be you. You can't try to be, I can't be Brian or Michael or David. I can only be Eric Taylor. And that's who God wants me to be.
You can't be is so in tune.
I definitely cannot.
And I just said that all is. Hey, Irene Mack.
Yay, see, we waited.
Up, girl?
Come on, Irene.
Oh, I swear it's the truth. Come on, Irene.
Where have you been?
In the 8th house. Oh, Irene, we love Irene. Bum, bum, bum.
Irene, you know you don't get this love on no other channel like this.
All right. So good to see you, girl.
How you feeling, Irene? I hope you're doing well.
And Vanessa said, making sure to get a notebook for the next live. That's
right. Yeah.
We take you to school. He takes you to school. I just kind of.
She just makes you laugh.
I come along for the comic relief.
She's funny. She's my pretty Ed McMahon.
Yes.
Edwina. Edwina. Alana McMahon. So, okay, we're really got to go.
Yes.
Any last comments or questions?
We are going to finish. Vanessa just says she wants to join the class. And you know
come
what?
To coffee.
I'll tell you what.
But come to Coffee Talk, too.
Coffee Talk.
This Saturday.
We keep talking about his workbook, which will be out soon.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really cool. So, the workbook has a hip hop flair to it. So we're building.
No, tell them,
Oh, we can't tell.
I want to surprise you.
Oh, well.
A flair. That's all you need to know. It has a hip-hop flair.
It has a flair. And it's really cool. And trust me, we're putting all these things. And I was like driving down the street and I was thinking about more things.
I'm giving you something that you've never seen before. That's all you need to know.
It's gonna be good.
Big E astrology style, E complete style. All right. God told me to tell you the third album style. First album is Hip Hop Forever. Second album is True Speaker. My third album, which God gave me the title back in 2018, before COVID, before I almost died. And I was like, wow, that's kind of weird. It's a long title. Yeah, and I've always been spiritual, deep water faith, love God, love Yeshua, love Jesus, right? I was like, but God told me to tell you? That's a long title. And then now, after all that I went through, that's the perfect title. God told me to tell you. That's going to be my last
Give it up.
and final album. 4 mixtapes, 3 albums, 7. That's it.
You're going to go out like Jay-Z in the Black Album? Although he just kept coming back and back and back.
Nah, that's going to be it. I don't need to say, after God told me to tell you, there's nothing else I need to tell you.
There's nothing more I can say.
That's what I'm going to put on that. But when you hear that, you're going to know.
Intuitive Scorpio says he's been learning a lot.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, listen, explore the channel, but reach out to me. The magic is when you get to rock with me one-on-one.
And, Mama Miss said Amethyst is Aquarius. That's interesting.
Really? I thought Amethyst was for Pisces.
No, that's my monthly, the birthstone.
Oh, the February. Yes. So, okay. So I guess you could use it for Aquarius and Pisces. But I'm trying to think. I forgot what Pisces is. I guess you would look at the month of March, but I think Amethyst can rock for both signs.
And then 123 ABC said, no, it really depends on what natal site. I think she might be referring back to
the degree. No, but that's why I'm saying look at the whole sign system, and all the sites work, but you need to put in the whole sign system. So this is what happens with the Placidus, you guys, for the Western tropical modern astrologers, and sometimes it can throw things off. So let's say you have an interception, which means you have a sign that repeats in 2 houses. Number 1, you know that's fugazi because we have access to all 12 signs. I don't want to hear that the energy is hidden and you can't tap into it. The moon transits through all 12 signs each month. Believe me, you have all 12 signs. And plus, you could have minor aspects or minor placements or a Vesta, a Vertex, a Chiron, a Lilith in there, all 12 signs. But let's say if you're the Aquarius rising, and then your second house is Pisces, and then it skips Aries. And that means if it skips Aries, it's skipping the Libra. So your third, 9th house axis. So then you go from Aquarius, Pisces, 3rd house, Taurus. You skip an Aries. Well, right now, the eclipses are in Aries and Libra. How are you not going to have Aries in your chart? And then it throws everything off. A sextile is from the 1st to the 3rd house, 60 degrees. A square is from the 1st to the 4th, 90 degrees. A trine is from the 1st to the 5th, 120 degrees. An opposition is from the 1st to the 7th, 180 degrees. So when you tell me that you are a Taurus rising, your 9th house is Capricorn. And you tell me if it's Pisces Aquarius there, it makes no sense. It's illogical. A trine is the same element. Taurus, Virgo 5th, Capricorn 9th. You can't have a water or air sign in the 9th house. Do you get that? It goes against the aspects and the degrees and everything of astrology. So that's why the Placidus, it just doesn't work. I get it that you want to start your ascendant at the degree point and the time of your birth, and and I'm not knocking astrologers that use it because they can still read your chart and get to the truth or interpretation, whether you're doing sidereal Vedic, you're doing equal house, whole sign, Placidus. But when you're getting into timing techniques and you're getting into those aspects, it's just going to be wrong. If you're a Taurus rising, your 9th house is Capricorn. It is not Aquarius or Pisces. Capiche? I love you.
It just is what it is, guys.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And when they found the ancient books, Project Hindsight, and they found ancient books from Kemet, Alexandria, Babylon, Mesopotamia, the old astrologers from ancient times were using the whole sign system. Get it? I mean, I'm very clear on this. So, it is what it is. So, but thank you. This has been so much fun. I hope I see. So listen, go and watch my last episode. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Mama Mist plays the flute, the piccolo.
I love her.
The piano.
She is so talented.
And keys.
See, that's that
Is
Aquarius.
Keys and the piano the same thing?
But it could be the keyboard.
Oh.
I guess. God. Yeah, Mama Miss, you're super talented. Flute? Come on, girl. I didn't know you played the flute.
Girl, she's trying to be like Lizzo.
Trying to be like Lizzo, yeah. But she's just trying to be Mama Miss.
Ooh, and Vanessa Marie plays the sax.
Oh, good. So people are telling me.
So we're talented. Okay.
No, but I like the fact that
yes.
People are telling me because I said, do anybody play instruments? What instruments do you play? So she plays the sax. That's so great. Oh, I love the sax. I had a tenant in my building in New York play the sax. He was an actor, Leo. He played my boy Stu Large. Shout out Stu Large. He played the sax. Sax is dope. You got to have some lungs and some chops, Vanessa, to play the sax. Vanessa, you got to email me. I want to hear your sax. You got anything recorded, please? I'm an MC. I would love to have you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have Vanessa and Mama Miss on a track on the album. We'll get some flute and sax and just jam out. I'm gonna do like a meditation rhyme.
I have to say this. So Is So in Tune says in Pinocchio's voice, "I'm a real boy. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
Boy.
Okay. We gonna get it.
I love that.
Thank you for letting me know. I'll remember that. I'm gonna remember that from now on, baby. I promise. So come on back another day. Yes.
That's so funny.
Okay. So,
that's a good one. I like how you did that in Pinocchio's voice. But now, wait a minute. Pinocchio did lie with the nose growing. It's like, I'm joking.
I know. So Mama Miss said, thank you. I've been talking about stepping back in a fuller way as a spiritual leader. And she also she's laughing her butt off about the mumble rap impersonation.
I mean, and it's just so crazy because you're just like, are you kidding me? Like, do you guys understand the artistry of a real MC? These are real poets, gladiators, Jedis, right? I mean, when I construct a rhyme, every word is soaked like in ginger and in the roots of the earth and woven from God. Think about Rakim and KRS-One. You know what I'm saying? Like the real.
It's insulting. It's like, actually insulting.
It's so insulting
when you look at the level of just ignorance, and the fact that there's really not any talent. It's just a lot of raw energy.
Talking. Yeah.
But when you compare that to a Rakim, a KRS-One,
Q-Tip, Slick Rick.
like it's almost insulting that these people get deals because people used to have to hustle in such ways to.
When I grew up in New York, cats like that, they couldn't even get into a cipher. They would be like punched and knocked out. Like it was like, you had to have real talent to rhyme. It wasn't for everybody. That's why some kids were bombers. Some people were graffiti artists. Some people were DJs. Not everybody could be an MC, a master of ceremony. You can't master ceremonies when you can't even speak the English language and you can't even talk. Get the hell out of here with that. Are you kidding me? No, I get real personal and private and indignant about hip hop. I am hip hop, like KRS-One said. I am an MC. I will tell you, right? I come on here and I do my freestyles. Sometimes you hear my songs or whatever, but like I am military trained for years. I'm not as sharp. I'll admit I'm not as sharp as I used to be, but if it comes to it, like I can verbally destroy any human being on this planet Earth with my mouth. For real. I'm not for joke. Okay, I'm an MC from New York City. Don't ever get that twisted. E complete. You hear me? You heard me? Okay. And even Just Ice heard me in the studio. See, go back and watch the show with my producer and sound engineer, Fred Ones. Just Ice, legendary Just Ice, hip hop legend with Rock with KRS-One and the Zone. He heard me in the studio. He heard my second album, the title track, True Speaker. And he was listening. He's rocking, and he's like, that's you? And I said, yeah, that's my verse. That's my song, my second album. He goes, yo, I like that. That's tight. I was like, word? He's like, yeah, man, you got that one right there. I'm feeling that. I was like, oh my God, the hip hop that's, yo, I don't care what any of y'all think. Just Ice just gave me the stamp of approval. I mean, I didn't even need it from him. I knew I was nice, but yo, that's Just Ice, yo.
So nice. It's Just Ice.
Nah,
I can say it twice.
I'm saying though, like for real, you guys
want some fish and rice?
Yes. Because it's a competition, I give them the mental lice. Yeah. But understand, right? It's sort of like Mike Jackson, Vincent Price, Thriller, lyrical killer. Sort of like Ali, the winner in Manila. Tapping jaws, spit it so raw. I'm nice like dice raw from the roots to the tree. When it comes to hip hop, you need to hear it from the E in Big E Astrology. Enjoy Scorpio season. Hit me up, the birth chart sale. Eric at BigEAstrology.com, 161, 251. Oh. I love you guys, and have a good rest of the weekend. The Sag Moon is tomorrow. So if you're a Sagittarius sun, you can, there's a trick for you guys. Whenever the moon goes back to your natal sun, Sagittarius Sunday, Monday, and Un Poquito Tuesday, 2.5 days, 60 hours, you can reactivate the cells coming from the crown chakra down to your solar plexus and root chakra. The chrysalim, the Christed oil, comes down. You need to withstand. No drugs, no sex.
Some good comments up in here.
Okay. Well, you can read them in a second. No drugs, no cursing, no alcohol, no sex. It's only 2.5 days. Just do it for 2 days. No sex. At least 48 hours if you don't do the full 60. But also intermittent fasting, juicing, or water cleanse. When you purge and detox every month, when the moon comes back to your natal sun, you're like regenerating your life and your body on the cellular level. This is an ancient trick. It's not even a trick, it's just reality. Okay, but so try doing that. If you're a Sagittarius sun, rock with it Sunday and Monday. Let me know how you feel and email me and comment on my YouTube channel. Okay. Oh wait, and one last thing. Please make sure you guys are all hitting the like button. And as soon as this is done, I know it's late. Thank you for rocking with us, by the way. We just came on late tonight. But please come back and post a comment. It helps the lives grow in the algorithm. And tell a friend to subscribe to your boy's channel. Please put me out there. Share this on your IG, your Twitter, your X, your TikTok, your Instagram, your Facebook. Post it up.
Please do. We're trying to get more people to hear him. So we have so many different interesting comments, and this is what we love talking to you guys.
And I love you guys in the chat. So, thank you so much.
Is so in tune said DMX was definitely a street prophet in his own right, with a gritty edge to his style. I will tell you, there are certain things. X. Absolutely, there are. Certain
and what I
things.
love about X, he did not sell out the way that the others did.
That's what I will give him.
I mean, he was raw.
He actually moved out here to Arizona.
Yeah, X was out here. Trust me, I'm not dissing X. I'm just saying now.
We were sitting at the football game with his, I don't know if it was his last baby. He had quite a few babies.
No, it was the last baby out here,
Babysitter.
Yeah.
She was sitting right there. We were like,
she's the grandmother of a kid that's on our son's football team.
And he gets down.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this kid can run.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mama Miss said, she's before Lizzo. She started playing piano in the 5th grade. I knew you were a girl, but I'm just saying, you know. Anyways, and that she played flute in the 7th grade, even before Missy came out. And then is so in tune, says, love the Taylor family.
Thank you.
We love you too. Thank you.
And you know what? I worked on the movie Pootie Tang with Missy. I was in the scene with Missy.
Wow. And Mama Miss,
she was
you do ballet and tap, Mama Miss.
She don't stop. She don't stop. She don't stop.
Don't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Okay.
Don't stop.
And then 123 ABC said, y'all know Illuminati took over rap to push trash and call it culture.
Yes,
so true. And to have us and to get people twisted in their heads to thinking that is culture and that is their
and they
culture.
Control the prison system.
So
I mean, come on.
So that's what's so sad. So many of these youth, they actually think that is Black culture, and it is so not.
Going to jail, doing drugs. Being disrespectful to women. Sad. That's why I never sold out and sold my soul, right? Let me tell you, I could sit here all day, write rhymes, bragging about women and cars and drugs and violence and killing black men. That's easy. That's an infantile, childish mind. It is a lot harder to construct something that's going to elevate and inspire and educate the people and the masses with clever wordplay and intelligent thought.
Mm-hmm.
Being a braggadocious metaphorical freak is not something to brag about. That's easy wordplay. Okay? This is why you got to listen to people like De La Soul. Rest in peace, Dave, plug 2. I mean, if you even understand, go listen to Balloon Mind State. Go listen to the song from De La Soul, I Am, I Be. That's all you need to know. That's how E Complete gets down. Go listen to that song. Go listen to Brand Nubian. Like, go listen to real hip hop.
And so, yeah, Mama Miss was saying corporations have hijacked so much culture, especially our music and entertainment.
Oh, it's disgusting.
And that's just it. Our music, our entertainment, our food. That we should be mad about this, guys, because they are taking the things that are ours. And I don't care if you're black, white, whatever it is,
Latino.
They're basically turning all of this stuff into regurgitated trash that they have the audacity to sell back to us at a premium cost. They water it down, make it crap, and sell it back to us at a premium cost. It's absurd.
And then try to tell us that it's real or good. Get out
It's
of here.
not. And then Carissa Grant is here.
Ooh.
Peace, family. Peace, Carissa.
Carissa
Have we met
Grant,
you before?
we haven't met
Look,
you.
she says, I love Mars and Scorpio. I have Mars and Taurus, Venus in the 8th house.
Oh,
and
okay.
You know, if we don't get to do it tonight, Carissa, you need to come back and we'll do your big 3.
Nah,
we are.
Tell her, come on. She came in
Give
last
us the
minute.
big
Give us
three.
the big
Give us
3
the
now.
big
I'm gonna break
three.
it down for you.
I'm still hopping through all this.
But
stuff.
you have Mars and Taurus. So does Michael Jackson. When you have Mars and Taurus, it can be very frustrated there. You have to move your physical body. And you should keep crystals like in the bed or in the pillow or in your purse or your pocket and rock it to elevate your eye socket. Okay.
Thank you, Mama Miss. Mama Miss is my girl. She just said, go MC Miss Taylor. I can do better than that, but thank you, girl. I love.
Do you know
Mama's my girl.
she was singing on my second album?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys.
And you know what? When we first met, we met on
MySpace.
we met on Match, but then that's back when we both had MySpace pages, and I knew it was serious when he bumped me up into his number one spot.
I put her
I'm coming for that number one spot.
Wait, let me tell you something. I'm gonna make you laugh. Do you guys remember MySpace? So I put her in the number one spot.
Your number one spot.
Wait, quiet. I put her in the number one spot, and like 2 or 3 other women got very jealous.
Oh, they did.
They were hot that I put her in number one spot. They were like, "What? Who's?"
I said, you know, just got it like that. Anyway,
she's my soulmate and my best friend.
Yeah, I love him. I do. I love him. I love him.
Thank you guys for rocking with us.
Okay, wait a minute. So Carissa Grant said, I have Aquarius Sun, Cancer Rising, and Moon in Taurus.
Oh, Cancer Rising, Moon in Taurus, 11th house, and Cancer, Capricorn, Aquarius Sun in 8th house. Aquarius Sun in 8th house, that's why you're here. That Taurus Moon. So mom and dad were a square. Did they get divorced or were they able to be together and work it out? Taurus Moon in the 11th house, you could be really connected or attached to groups and organizations, your social network. Your friends can feel like family. And if you have an older sibling, that you guys could have a deep connection. Just watch out. Sometimes the friends, you may think, oh, we're just a friend. And then all of a sudden they're like, they want to be more than friends. That's Taurus Moon can be very sensual. I want to know the degree. If you have it between 10 and 23 degrees, it's really exalted because the lunar mansion behind it is the moon. So that's the true exaltation is between Taurus Moon in general, but between 10 and 23 degrees. And that Aquarius Sun in 8th house, I mean, hey, you would probably love her products. Check out sabalepure.com.
Yes.
Organic,
check out my products,
organic and
please.
vegan body and skincare. She's got tooth powder, takes away your morning breath. Hydrating lip balms of all 4 seasons that are amazing. Hair, face, and body oil that is like rosemary, what is it, lavender, lemongrass.
So I make.
And she got trace mineral deodorant.
trace mineral deodorant that detoxifies the body, gets the lymphatic system flowing,
Put in the chat,
and balances the
sabalipure.com.
endocrine system.
SABALI pure.com. If you go to my community page, it's just like 3 or 4 down. I just put it up this week, her website, and there's a picture of her.
And if you decide
stuff's
that
amazing,
you want
guys.
to, if you decide that you like the deodorants and you buy 2 of them, use the code EARTH and you'll save 20% off of anything in the EARTH collection, which is the deodorants or any combination that includes that. So let me do.
It's like her stuff. It's not just because she's my wife. Her stuff is so good. I use the deodorant, the tooth powder. You know, I got to beg to get the hair oil, but I use it when I get it, and it's so good.
It's really good stuff.
It's amazing.
I love it for my hair, but I actually I use it.
It's better
most
for
on
the
my
face. Yeah.
It's
good for the body too, though. But I love it on the face. Very proud of her because she made the packaging. That's where you see her Pisces and Mercury shine. All my pretty graphics that I have with all my knowledge. That's what I'm saying. Go back and watch my last podcast with Miss Kathy Mortimer. She presented with me at the IAMS this summer in Phoenix. She had a childhood NDE when she was 6 years old. She's a nurse, a psychic. Her mother was schizophrenic. Her story is fascinating. Kathy Mortimer. Go check that out. And
we have a different background with the. Yeah,
no, I've
switched
I've
it up.
Upgraded. Yeah.
He switched it up.
Oh, you haven't been here since the old background? That's a long time ago.
Girl, you better be visiting us more, mama.
Yeah. And guess what? This Wednesday, this is a podcast for the ages. And she's going to come back because she's got to come back and play the harp for me. I have a psychic medium. She's actually done readings at Lilydale. I don't know if you guys have heard of Lilydale. It's in upstate New York near Buffalo. It's an area where only mediums can go or can live there. And you get tested to see about your gifts and skills. And she went. This woman is a former psychologist. She's a psychic medium. I'm not exaggerating to you. I met her through the computer, through a Hawaiian IAMS group. As she was talking, she zapped my cell phone. I'm in my house. She's in her house. I've never experienced anything like that in my life. And I believe in energy, vibration, and frequency. And she's the real deal. And she did a reading for my wife and I.
Yes.
She sees. You got to watch this podcast. It's coming out Wednesday. So watch.
It's going to be a good one. Trust.
It's so good.
And she's so pure. She's a medium and she did a reading and she said, she doesn't know who's going to show up. She doesn't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to tell you the things she told us and the stuff she said was like spot on. And for me, I've had, with what we do, we kind of talk to different people. So I've had people give me little bits and pieces of information over the years. And what she said actually put together things that I was like, I don't know if that's true.
That some people misinterpreted. And she
brought it back and she was like, this is this is that. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This woman is unreal.
And I'm going to be honest with you. You guys know, so some of my regulars, like, I'm not just giving credit to nobody unless they somebody. Not just because I interviewed her. I interviewed her because she energetically blew me away.
She's amazing. Honestly, this is a treat.
Yeah, this is a great episode coming out this Wednesday. So thank you for coming tonight. And some of them are out of order because I recorded it early. Tonight is 264. She's on 262. And the one that I just put up was 260. And Halloween we came on, that was 263. That was a lot of fun. But please support the Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast. Go through, comment. They're all under my videos on my homepage. But the last couple of months, since I've been rocking in the summer, I've had amazing guests on.
Carissa Grant says she will be booking an analysis with you. This is extraordinary.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carissa.
Thank you, Carissa. I look forward to, you can book on the website, BigEAstrology.com, or, you can also email me, Eric@BigEAstrology.com. But explore the website, great services. And I'm really, honestly, very humbled and honored when I work with anyone because I take this very serious. This is my business, my
Absolutely.
life, but it's my calling. It's who I am.
You know what? Can I tell you? It's so amazing to me because we moved here to Arizona.
2011.
Yeah, so 13 years we've been here, and when we first got here, he was looking to get back into teaching because there was a shortage of teachers at the time, and we could get recertified and blah blah blah. And, you know, he wasn't necessarily. I mean, he loved his kids, but he wasn't necessarily happy. It wasn't necessarily calling to him. And I remember just telling you, you know what?
I was worn out.
Go for your passion. Live your passion.
And I was doing sports radio for a while.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Whatever you do, I want you to pursue every artistic, every whatever. And you weren't even an astrologer. I mean, he had a desire for, like, he liked it, but he wasn't an astrologer at that time. But I just said, go for your passion. And so you are now living that passion. And I am just so happy that I
get to wake up every morning and do what I love to do. And what's so great is you see in the astrology videos, I get to bring in all that I am. I get to bring in the comedy characters. I get to bring in the rhymes. And even if I didn't do this, she'll tell you, I rhyme every day.
Thank you, Coco Locks. Good night.
Good night, you guys. I know it's been late.
Yeah,
we got to go.
It's a long time. I'm sorry. We just up here talking.
But we appreciate all of you.
Night.
Please come back and comment in the chat. This has been episode 264, Knowledge is Love.
Yes, thank you.
Come back for episode 262 with Miss Karen Michelle Wednesday. And go back and watch from Friday, Kathy Mortimer, child NDE, author, psychic, and nurse. It's a great episode. All right.
Bye, guys. Love you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, you guys.